and welcome to the Yoga House. This video is just a short little journey through Urdva, Mukha, Svanasana, or upward facing dog. We'll do a little counter at the end with Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, which you're very familiar with. But I'm going to bring you through Urdva, Mukha Svanasana first. The way we do Urdva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, in the Yoga House is with just your hands and feet on the floor. Once you've come into the asana or the yoga posture, nothing else is on the floor. So the full lift in this back bend. What's required here is quite a lot of mobility and strength in the thoracic spine. So we're trying to bring the upper spine, so that's the part of your spine that's where your rib cage lives, into almost extension. So you're turning the usually convex curve into a kind of a straighter line, almost to turn the curve the other way. What's very important also here is to obviously engage your bandhas, Mula Bandha pelvic floor, Uddiyana Bandha lower abdominals. The energy of those muscles lifting will help to hold the posture together and keep the energy in the body. And of course the legs must be really super engaged. If the legs are a little bit floppy, or if you're too stiff in the upper body or not working hard enough there, the posture tends to gather in the lumbar spine. And although you might look quite impressive and bendy in this pose, if you're not working the correct areas of leg strength, core strength and chest opening, it will all start to compress in the lumbar spine. So let's avoid that. So I'm just going to show you the setup for all of that is quite important too. So the hands must be around the floating ribs, not by the shoulders, not in front of the chest. We want them back so that we can facilitate this opening in the thorax that I was talking about earlier. We squeeze the shoulder blades down the back, so lots of strength there. We press the feet into the ground, all 10 toes strong. We're engaging those leg muscles. And as we squeeze the shoulder blades down even further, we'll feel that the chest comes up. So hands down, chest up. Then imagine that you're trying to pull the hands back, but you don't actually move them on the mat. You just press down and back. And as you pull back, the chest comes forward. So hands back, chest forwards. Then we start to add some weight into those hands. And as we lift up, we're keeping the legs super strong. I'm externally rotating those arms, engaging my triceps, looking up if your neck feels okay with that. If not, look forwards. But more importantly, the chest is open. Keep the breath steady. See about lengthening even more. And then we counterpose into our old familiar Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Thanks everybody. I hope that was helpful and it will be useful for your practice. Now